Hello everyone, I'm making this video because a piece of exciting news have just come out, and it's that Bioware have announced their new IP, and it's called Shadow Realms. It's a new 4v1 story-driven online action RPG. That's hard to say. They just put the word action wherever they want nowadays. But regardless, 4v1 is the key word here. Now let me read you a quick summary. That's all on shadowrealms.com. You can go and check it out. From the storytelling experts of Bioware, I hope not of those of Mass Effect 3, comes Shadow Realms, a new 4v1 story-driven online action RPG with dynamic co-op missions in a constantly evolving Bioware world. Join an ongoing adventure with new episodes released frequently. Experience the thrill of making your own choices as to the path you take through the story, uncovering new mysteries and revealing hidden twists unexpectedly as you progress. Fight as a modern-day hero who suddenly awakens with magical powers and is pulled into a dark realm in a centuries-old battle. Team up with 3 other heroes in adventures facing off against a fantastic array of demonic bosses and supernatural creatures in a raging war against the Shadow Legions. Summon all your powers as you prepare to battle a player-controlled Shadow Lord who possesses the ultimate weapon, the human mind. Now the key thing here, and the main difference and innovation, is that it's a 4-player co-op game, dungeon crawler, but you will have one player who is fighting on the opposite side. One player who will be controlling the enemy, or at least help control the enemy, who will be setting up traps, who will be trying to stop you, who will even come into combat sometimes and reveal himself and fight directly. They say that the main inspiration for that is the old tabletop RPGs with the Dungeon Master, and they're trying to make the Dungeon Master a player character, meaning the Shadow Lord in this case. There will be 6 classes which the 4 people will be able to choose from. The classes are, here are pictures of them, it's concept art. Warrior, who will be your tanking class. Assassin, your melee DPS. Wizard, I like a wizard with a tie, will be the ranged caster, magical DPS. Cleric will be the healer. Ranged will be the ranged physical DPS. And Warlock, from what I'm getting, is similar to the Warlock in Warcraft, World of Warcraft, where he will be sort of a demonic mage with pets and all that. And you have the Shadow Lord, who will only be playable by the player who plays on the opposite team. And that's the nature of the game. Now, as far as story goes, you can read an article by Hull Hood. It's the guy who wrote parts of the Jedi Knight and the Smuggler story in the Old Republic. Apparently he is the lead writer of this game, and it will be a modern-day setting on Earth with the existence of this parallel world, parallel dimension called Embra, where there will be magic and monsters and whatnot, and only a chosen few will be able to venture in that realm, hence that you've been chosen thing that they've been hinting in the past. And some Radiant Empire and Shadow Legion will be battling in that new realm. You can read it for yourself. Now here's an interesting thing where they say that, I'm quoting, "Enjoy the excitement of a constantly evolving story as new cliffhanger episodes are released regularly with intriguing characters and impactful choices, letting you and your friends speculate on what comes next, much like your favorite TV series." So they will be releasing new dungeons or new sets periodically. I'm not sure how high quality of a story they can come up with if they release it regularly, so I don't think we should have our hopes very high for the story. I don't think it will be Dragon Age Origins type of story, maybe more similar to the Old Republic and how it has been going on after we ended the class stories after chapter 3. Also, I'm very curious to see how it will play out with the Shadow Lord. Will the Shadow Lord have story of his own? It will be hard to have a branching story where choices matter and all that if you have players on both sides, because where will the story go? I'm guessing the Shadow Lord, if he has a story at all, will be a minor one or not so impactful, and the main story will be on the part of the 4 players. But regardless, it's a very interesting concept. I do believe I've never played such a game before, so I'm very interested to see how it will play out. There is a button that says sign up for the alpha, so you can go and sign up for the alpha. It's gonna be soon. Knowing my luck, I'll probably not get in, but oh well, we'll have to wait and see. The game's going to be on Frostbite 3, just like Dragon Age Inquisition, so that's good news, I guess. And now, going back to the ultimate weapon, the human mind, it's really intriguing exactly how much power will the Shadow Lord be able to exercise in controlling the enemy team and the enemies in general. I'm guessing there will be some sort of an AI that can take over the Shadow Lord and can replace him in a way, but there are just so many possibilities and so many variables and so many inconveniences that may occur. Say, what if the Shadow Lord gets DC? What if Serpent plays the Shadow Lord? But really, the whole 4v1 idea has a lot of native issues to it because it opens up a lot of possibility for this balance. What I mean by that is if the Shadow Lord is a very good, very experienced player, that would make it very hard for the opposite team composed of 4 people to overcome him. And the opposite, if the Shadow Lord is a very bad player, the 4-player team will most likely have a very easy time overcoming him. You know, if you play 4v4, one good player or one bad player on the opposite team may not necessarily decide the game. But if you play 4v1, that one suddenly becomes very important, and his skill in the game becomes very important. So we'll have to wait and see where this will go. I imagine they can restrict somehow the power of the Shadow Lord, but then again, that may annoy people that they feel like they have the potential, but they cannot utilize it. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about this. When I first heard those "You've been chosen" and saw the trailers and Shadow Realms, I wasn't sure what to think. But now I'm really excited about this 4v1. I think it's a very good addition. I will be happy if they even open up the game for even bigger teams. I just want a game where a lot of people can play, where I can start a live stream and everyone who's watching and everyone who's playing can take part. But we'll see. So I wish you luck, Bioware and everyone. Go check shadowrealms.com. You can read all of this yourself. Stay tuned and be good.